Hello students, let's do rational numbers exercise 2C. We are on page number 35. Now question 7. The sum of two rational numbers is given to us. Sum means when you add up two numbers, the answer that you get is called the sum. If one of them is 3 by 8, find the other. So the sum of two rational numbers is given to us. One number is given to us. Now which is the other number that will add up to this one to give us this sum? So let's begin. Let the required rational number be x. So we'll consider that to be x. Let the required rational number be x. One of the rational numbers given to us is 3 by 8 and the sum of the two rational numbers given to us is 11 by 24. Sum of both is 11 by 24. That means x plus 3 by 8. 3 by 8 is equal to 11 by 24. Sum means when you add up both. Okay, so now if we have to find the value of x, now this is in the form of an equation. If we have to find the value of x, we write 11 by 24 on the right side as it is. Now we are going to take this 3 by 8 from the left hand side to the right hand side. So when you take it to the right hand side, it becomes subtraction because on the left it is addition. So minus 3 by 8. So now we have to do 11 by 24 minus 3 by 8. So let's do that in the working column. 11 by 24 minus 3 by 8. Now when we add up rational numbers like this, we need to find the LCM of the denominators. So let's take 24 and 8 and find the LCM. So 2 12s are 24, 2 4s are 8. And then we continue with 2 6s are 12, 2 2s are 4. Continue with 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2. Now with 3 we do 3 1s are 3. So what is our LCM? LCM will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So let's multiply this. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So 24 is our LCM and we're going to use this 24 as the common denominator here to find the difference here. So 24. Now let's continue here. 24 into 1 is 24. So 11 into 1 will be 11. So let's write that 11 here. 11 minus, go to the next denominator. We have 8. 8 3s are 24. So we multiply this also by 3. So 3 3s will be 9. So here what do we have? 11 minus 9 is 2. 2 by 24. So let's write that first here. So here we've got x is equal to 2 by 24. Now 2 by 24 as you can see can be reduced to the lowest term. So let's divide both by 2. When we divide both by 2 we can reduce it to the lowest term. So what do we get here? 2 1s are 2. 2 1s are 2 and 2 into 12 is 24. So that is. So the other number that we have been asked to find is 1 by 12. Question 8. The sum of two rational numbers is minus 7 by 12. If one of them is 13 by 24, find the other. So let's begin by writing what is given to us and what we are required to find. The required rational number, let it be x. We'll take it as x. Then what is given to us? One of them is given to us, which is 13 by 24, one of the numbers. Then the sum is minus 7 by 12. That means when we add the two numbers, the two rational numbers, we should get minus 7 by 12. So the first number we'll take it as x and the second number we are taking it, it's given to us already 13 by 24. Together when you add up these, you get minus 7 by 12. So now as you can see, this is an equation, isn't it? We have the left hand side and the right hand side and the equal to sign. So now let's continue. So now we have to find the value of x. To find the value of x, what do we do? What is on the right hand side, we write it as it is. Now we are going to transpose this number 13 by 24 to the right hand side. And here as you can see, it's a plus sign, isn't it? So when we move this to the right hand side, it becomes minus. So here it's going to be minus 13 by 24. So now let's work this out in the working column, that is minus 7 by 12 minus 13 by 24. As you can see, denominators are different, so we need to find the LCM of the denominators 12 and 24. So let's begin with 2. So 2 6s are 12, 2 12s are 24. Then we continue with 2 again. 2 3s are 6 and 2 6s are 12. We can use 2 again. We bring down 3 as it is, and 2 3s are 6. Now we can use 3. 3 1s are 3 and 3 1s are 3. So what is our LCM here? So let's do it here. LCM is 2 into 2 into 2. So there are 3 2s into 3. Okay. So now that will be 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So 24 is the LCM which we are going to use as the common denominator here. So let's write 24 as the common denominator. Now 12 into 2 is 24. So minus 7 into 2 is minus 14. So this is minus 14. Then we go on to the next one. This is into 1. 24 into 1 is 24. So 13 into 1 is 13. We have a minus sign here. So this is plus 13. So now let's remove the brackets. So what do we have? We have minus 14. And since we have minus before the bracket, plus 13 will become minus 13. And the denominator is 24. Now we need to work this out. So we have minus 14 and minus 13. So that means signs are the same. So when signs are the same, put the same sign and add 14 plus 13 is 27. Minus 27 by 24. So let's write that down here. X is equal to, what did we get there? Minus 27 by 24. Now this can be reduced to the lowest term. Both are divisible by 3. Both are divisible by 3. So what do we get? We get 3 into what is 27? 3 9s are 27. The minus sign is there. Then 3 8s are 24. So we've got minus 9 by 8, which is our final answer. Minus 9 by 8 is the final answer. Question 9. The sum of two rational numbers is minus 4. If one of them is minus 13 by 12, find the other. So let the required rational number be x. We'll consider that to be x. One of them given to us is minus 13 by 12. This is given to us minus 13 by 12. Then the sum is given as minus 4. That means x plus minus 13 by 12. Okay, x plus minus 13 by 12 is equal to minus 4. So now to find the value of x, we say minus 4 and plus becomes minus now, minus 13 by 12. Minus 13 by 12. So now let's open the brackets here. So this becomes minus 4 plus 13 by 12. How does this become plus? Because when you remove the brackets, see the sign before the bracket. If it is minus, change the sign of this integer. So minus 13 by 12 has now become plus 13 by 12. Now let's work this out. Minus 4 plus 13 by 12. So that is minus 4 plus 13 by 12. We'll give minus 4 the denominator 1, and so the LCM here will be 12. When one of the denominators is 1, then the other denominator becomes the LCM automatically. So here the LCM is 12. Now 1 into 12 is 12. So minus 4 into 12. Minus 4 into 12 is minus 48 because 12 fours are 48. So minus 48 plus, now here we have 12 into 1 is 12. So 13 into 1 is 13 plus 13. So minus 48 plus 13, signs are different. So we put the sign the bigger number and we subtract 48 minus 13. So what do we get? 8 minus 3 is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. 35. So here we have 35 and the denominator is 12. So we have found the value of x. X is equal to minus 35 by 12. So this is our answer, minus 35 by 12. Question 10. What should be added to minus 3 by 32 to get 53 by 96? So we need to add something to minus 3 by 32 and our answer will be 53 by 96. So let's begin by saying let the required number be x. Then one of the numbers is minus 3 by 32, and when we add both these, the sum will be 53 by 96. This is given to us. The sum will be 53 by 96. So let's do that. So the first number here is minus 3 by 32, and we are going to add a number to it, that is we add x to it. So what do we get here? We get 53 by 96. That means to find the value of x, we say 53 by 96 plus. Here we have a plus sign. So when we go to the other side, it's going to become minus 3 by 32. So this is a rational number which we are going to write it as it is. So first let's remove the brackets. So 53 by 96, and here it becomes, instead of minus 3 by 32, it's going to become plus 3 by 32, because before the bracket we have a minus sign. If you have a minus sign, the sign will change. So that's how it's become plus 3 by 32. Now let's add up these two. We need to find the LCM. So let's do that. 53 by 96 plus 3 by 32. Now we have to find the LCM of 96 and 32. So let's do that. Now let's try and use 3 itself. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. So we've got 32 there. Now again 32, because it's not divisible by 3, we are writing it as it is. Now I can take 2. 2 into 16 is 32. So 16 here also. Then you can take 2 again. 2 8s are 16. So here also it's 8. Then we continue with 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. Continue again with 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Then you continue with 2 again. 2 1s are 2 and 2 1s are 2. So what is your LCM? We multiply all these numbers. So how many 2s are there? There are 5 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we multiply a 3 with it. So there's 1 3 there, isn't it? So let's multiply these. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. Now 32 into 3 will be 96. 32 into 3 is 96. So we're going to use 96 as the common denominator. So let's do that now. So 96 is the common denominator that we're going to use here. So this is 96. Now let's continue and do this. Now 96 into 1 is 96. So 53 into 1 will be 53 itself. 53 plus 32 into 3 is 96. So 3 into 3 is 9. So here what do we have? 53 plus 9, which is 62 by 96. So here we found the value of x. So here let's write x is equal to 62 by 96. Now 62 by 96 can be reduced to the lowest term. 62 and 96 are both divisible by 2. So let's divide both by 2 and see what we get. 62 divided by 2. So we get 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2. We've got 31. So that is 31. Let's write 31 here. Now let's divide 96 by 2 and see what we get. 96 divided by 2. 2 4s are 8, and then you carry 1. We have 16. 2 8s are 16. So what do we get here? 48. So what is our answer here? The value of x is equal to 31 by 48. That means 31 by 48 should be added to minus 3 by 32 to get 53 by 96. Question 11. What should be added to minus 3 by 20 to get 2 9 by 20? So here also let the required rational number be x. We'll consider it to be x, and one number given to us is minus 3 by 20. This is given to us. Now what should we add to this to get the sum, which is 2 9 by 20. So that means minus 3 by 20 is the first number. What should I add to this? We'll consider that to be x to get 2 9 by 20. So here to find the value of x, what do we say? 2 9 by 20. So since we're bringing minus 3 by 20 to the side, we have a plus sign before minus 3 by 20. So that becomes minus, and then we put minus 3 by 20 within brackets here like this. Now let's remove the brackets and see what we get. So here we get 2 9 by 20. Let's convert that and see. 20 into 2 is 40. 40 plus 9 is 49. So this is 49 by 20. And here minus 3 by 20 will now become plus 3 by 20. Because before the bracket we have a minus sign, and the minus sign will change the sign of the rational number which is within the brackets. So that's how it's become plus 3 by 20. Now we can add this up. Now since 20 is the same, the denominator is the same, we don't have to find another LCM separately. We just have to add the numerators. 49 plus 3. 49 plus 3 is 52. So this is 52 by 20, which we can reduce to the lowest term. So let's take that here. 52 by 20, both are divisible by 4. Both are divisible by 4. So let's divide 52 and 20 by 4 and see what we get. So let's divide 52 by 4. 4 ones are 4. And then we bring down, we subtract and get 1. We bring down 2, 12. 4 threes are 12. So 4 into 13 is 52. So we can write that here. So 4 into 13 is 52. And in the denominator we have 4 into 5 is 20. So 13 by 5. 13 by 5, as you can see, is an improper fraction which we can convert to a mixed number. So let's divide 13 by 5 and see what we get. Let's divide 13 by 5. 5 twos are 10 minus, we have 3 here. So what do we get? The mixed number that we get is 2, 3 by 5. Okay, so we have found the value of x. X is equal to 2, 3 by 5. That means 2, 3 by 5 should be added to minus 3 by 20 to get to 9 by 20. Question 12. What should be subtracted from minus 4 by 5 to get 1? So we need to find a number that can be subtracted from this number to get 1. So that means we need to write this number first, isn't it? So let's get our statements first. So let the required rational number be x. And one of them that is given to us is minus 4 by 5. This is a number that's given to us. And this time the difference, when we subtract, we call it the difference. The difference between the two rational numbers is 1. That means we have to write subtraction statement of two numbers. Now, which number will we write first? The number that comes after the word from should be written first. That is minus 4 by 5. And this is subtraction. Minus x is the number that we are going to find out. Both the answers together is 1. Now to find the value of x, we're going to find the value of x. It's minus x. We're going to leave it as it is. Here we have 1. Now this minus 4 by 5, the sign before that is plus. It's understood it's plus, though we don't put it usually. And now we're going to move it to the other side. So that becomes minus 4 by 5. Minus 4 by 5. So before we work this out, let's remove the brackets. So that will be 1. Now before the bracket we have a minus sign. So minus 4 by 5 will now become plus 4 by 5. On this side we have minus x. So let's continue. Minus x is equal to, now 1 is by itself. So let's give it the denominator 1. And here the LCM will be 5. LCM will be 5 because one of the denominators is 1. So the other denominator will automatically become the LCM. Now 1 into 5 is 5. So let's multiply this also by 5. 1 5s are 5 plus, let's go to the next one. 5 into 1 is 5. So 4 into 1 will be 4. So here we have 5 plus 4, which is 9 by 5. So minus x, this is what we found. Minus x is equal to 9 by 5. And for a variable, we don't put a minus sign by itself. So to find the value of x, we say we remove that minus sign from x and put it on the other side. So it becomes minus 9 by 5. So here we have minus x is equal to 9 by 5. To find the value of only x, we move the minus sign to the other side. So the answer here is minus 9 by 5. Question 13. The sum of two numbers is minus 6 by 5. If one of them is minus 2, find the other, sum of two numbers. So let the required number be x. One of them is given to us as minus 2. And the sum is given to us, the sum is minus 6 by 5. That means if we add up these two numbers, we should get minus 6 by 5. So let's write x plus minus 2 is equal to minus 6 by 5. So to find the value of x, what do we say? X is equal to minus 6 by 5. Now since we are transposing this number to the other side and here's addition, it becomes minus 2. Let's remove the brackets. So what do we have? Minus 6 by 5. Before the bracket we have a minus sign. So minus 2 becomes plus 2. Now this is how we're going to find the value of x. So to find the value of x, we are now going to find the LCM of these two numbers. So this number 2 has a denominator 1. So the LCM will be 5. Now 5, 1s are 5. So minus 6 into 1 is minus 6. Plus 1 into 5. 1 into 5 is 5. So 2 into 5 will be 10. So here we have 10. So here what do we get? 1 is minus, 1 is plus. The signs are different. So put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. 10 minus 6 is 4. So 4 by 5. So we have found the value of x. X is equal to 4 by 5. That is, this is the other number that has to be added to minus 2. Question 14. What should be added to minus 7 by 12 to get 3 by 8? So let the required rational number be x. One of the numbers that we have given to us is minus 7 by 12. Sum of the two rational numbers, when you add up these two, you must get 3 by 8. So that means if we add up x and minus 7 by 12, if we add up minus 7 by 12 to it, we should get 3 by 8. Now to find the value of x. To find the value of x, we are going to write 3 by 8 as it is. And this minus sign will now change to, this plus sign will now change to minus. And in brackets, we already have minus 7 by 12. Now let's remove the brackets here. So this is continuing to be x. X will be equal to 3 by 8. And we're going to remove the brackets. Before the bracket, we have a minus sign. That means minus 7 by 12 will now become plus 7 by 12. So now let's work this out. 3 by 8 plus 7 by 12. That means we have to find the LCM of 8 and 12. So let's do that. 8 and 12, let's find the LCM. We're going to divide with 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 6s are 12. Continue with 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Again, we can continue with 2. 2 1s are 2, we bring down 3. This time we are going to divide with 3. 1 and 3 1s are 3. So now we are going to find the LCM. LCM will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So now let's calculate this and see. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So the LCM is 24, which we are now going to use as a common denominator. So let's do the addition here. So the common denominator is 24. So let's take the first rational number 8. 8 3s are 24. So multiply this by 3. 3 3s are 9 plus 12 into 2 is 24. So 7 2s are 14. So 9 plus 14 is 23 and the denominator is 24. So we have found the value of x. X is equal to, let's write that down, x is equal to 23 by 24. So this is our answer. Now the 15th one, what should be subtracted from 5 by 9 to get 9 by 5? Let the required rational number be x. And one of the numbers given to us is 5 by 9. Now since we are subtracting, we call it the difference. The difference between the two rational numbers should be 9 by 5. That means from 5 by 9, we are going to subtract x. So 5 by 9 has to be written first. 5 by 9 minus x is equal to 9 by 5. Now we're going to find the value of x. So we write minus x here is equal to 9 by 5, and we're going to transpose this 5 by 9 to the other side. And 5 by 9 has a plus sign. That means when it comes to the other side, it becomes minus 5 by 9. Okay, so now let's find the value of minus x first. So let's take 9 by 5 minus 5 by 9 to the working column and work out. What is the LCM of 5 and 9? So let's use 5. 5 ones are 5, and then we have 9. Now let's use 3. 3 ones are 3. 3 threes are 9. Again, we can divide it 1 and 1. So what is the LCM? 5 into 3 into 3. So let's see how much this is. 5 threes are 15. 15 threes are 45. So 45 is the LCM that's going to be used as a common denominator. So let's do that. 45 is the common denominator. So let's take the first rational number. 5 nines are 45. So 9 nines are 81. Minus 9 into 5 is 45. So 5 into 5. 5 fives are 25. So 81 minus 25. Let's subtract and see. 81 minus 25 minus, now here we need to borrow. 11 minus 5 is 6. 7 minus 2 is 5. So what do we get? 56. So we get 56, and the denominator is 45. So let's write that here. Minus x is equal to 56 by 45. So if we have to find the value of x by removing the minus sign, we have to move the minus sign to the other side. So it becomes minus 56 by 45. So what is the value of x here? X is equal to minus 56 by 45. So children, with that we come to the end of this exercise. We will continue with the remaining questions and the other exercises in our next video. Thank you, children.